at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Allen going to go to the air right away. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 31, Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. Boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills.
Bro, you really think you're doing something? That's the funniest thing about it. Like, bro, you just running 2 of the same plays. Come on, man.
Game's first score here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Again, it's Kamara. To about the 48-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. There's Chris Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Six yards left on 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Winston steps away. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, Winston. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
McKenzie now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Allen's throw is complete, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Allen again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action now. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The kick by Lutz is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go play action. Winston looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10.
Coming back, baby. Coming back.
Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up second and 10. To the air, Allen. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's...
Bro, thank you so much. You really helped me come back, bro. You really helped me come back. Like, why did you do that? Thank you so much. much, bro. Like, thank you, dude. Like, I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as they come to the line, they will.
See, brother, you got to realize, even if I kick a field goal, I'm going to be winning. That's what you need to understand.
This third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their
Bro,
timeouts.
fuck you. You a bitch. Trash ass. You a trash ass player.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Winston. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
Bro, you trash. You garbage. Like, you really a trash. Like, you really tried to, you garbage, dude. You really garbage.
Tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
You
just gotta be
trash.
prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You trash, dude. You garbage. That's how you had to win. You trash, dude. Fuck off my game, bitch. You trash. You garbage.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.